performance
Six-speed
features.
transmission gives you the feel of the wheel, gives you better, gives you the torque that you want to feel when you're driving it. You got a paddle shift. Number 2, we got sport tune suspension. That's for handling. Number 3, we got vehicle stability control for safe driving. Number 4, we got EPS, which is electronic power steering, response, and the feel of the road. And we got vortex generators for less drag, better fuel economy.
Okay, so he spoke to the 6-speed transmission guys. What did we learn about, I just drew a blank, sorry.
CVT.
Huh?
CVT.
Yeah, it's CVT, thank you. I was going to say ECT, but I didn't, it wasn't a CVT. What did we learn about the 6-speed transmission and the CVT?
Better acceleration.
Absolutely. But obviously the CVT helps improve fuel efficiency, right? So how are we going to overcome that?
On the fuel efficiency on the CVT, you have to press really hard to get the power that you want. So overall, it's going to burn more gas in this one.
I don't know, but it's definitely, you got to remember the 6-speed, you know, fuel efficiency is always a concern for any buyer, right? But somebody that's in this segment, are they really going to be worried about the difference? Do what?
2 miles to the gallon.
Right, 2 miles to the gallon, as well as you got to remember it's going to be about the fill. If somebody's buying the SC, they're not really worried about, well, they are worried about fuel efficiency, but they're not going to be really worried about the difference of the 2 miles per gallon, right? How are we going to overcome it when we have the CVT for the Corolla? That isn't going to be a huge concern, right, for fuel efficiency. So that's what we have to remember. It's going to be better for smaller vehicles.
And if that car's built more as an economy car, especially if you want the feel.
Absolutely. So you mentioned the paddle shifters. Are those available in the Honda?
No. Yes, not on a 4-cylinder.
Not on a
Not on a 4-cylinder. That's correct. So what about the Nissan?
Neither is available. It's not available.
It's available in the 6-cylinder for the Altima. Yeah, so just remember it's going to be standard for the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder for the Camry, okay? What were some of the other things? You mentioned the electronic power steering, right, which is standard on all of our Camrys now. What else?
Vortex generator.
Vortex generators. Everybody knows what the vortex generators are and where they're located? Located right here on our outside mirrors, as well as back here on our rear tail lamp. Somebody give me a description of what the vortex generators do.
And they're underneath.
Huh?
They're underneath.
Correct. The underbody covers. So what do they do?
Decreases fuel economy.
Increases fuel economy, but how does it do that?
It pulls the air along the side of the vehicle, giving it a tighter feel, especially at higher
Pulls
speeds.
it inward, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Keeps the
What was
vehicle
the
more
last thing you
stable.
mentioned? No. Yeah. Sport suspension.
Sport tune suspension.
Yeah. So obviously to give her that sport feel. Good job. Whenever you're driving. All right. Who's the next group? Safety.
10 airbags,
Okay.
whiplash,
And
lessening,
well, 10 airbags in the competition has what?
6.
So what are the 4 additional airbags that we have in the Camry?
The knees and the side.
Correct. In the back.
The whiplash lessening seat,
Yes.
star safety system.
What? So what are the benefits of these?
Okay, so what?
Whiplash entry lessening seats. Somebody give me a description of what those are.
Instead of just having to act as a headrest,
Correct.
just take the take your whole body back, just tuck your whole body to there.
That's correct. And they did this by adding the ultra high tensile steel sheet metal in the frame of the seat, but also by extending the back of the seat an inch and the actual cushioning. What was the next thing that you mentioned?
The star safety system.
Star safety system. We don't have to go through all that. I think we'll be here a while. The star safety system includes what? Y'all just name them for me.
Stability control.
Brake assist, electronic brake assist.
What's the newest one?
Smart Stop.
Smart stop.
Smart stop technology.
Okay.
Okay,
And do all the competitors have all of these safety features? No.
None of them have smart stop.
Right.
the blind spot monitoring.
Okay.
We have on the left and the right side of the vehicle, which actually helps, if someone's coming up, if they're coming up or if someone's
Right.
on the side of you.
which is an option in both which grades?
SC and XLE.
And then they have the rear cross traffic alert.
Mm-hmm.
I think under 15.
You have to be at least going 8 miles an hour. So, for the rear cross traffic alert. Rear cross traffic alert, does it come standard if you get the blind spot monitoring?
Yes.
Yes. And why is that?
Uses the same sensors.
Uses the same sensors.
Same sensors.
Yep. Do what? Rear bumper. Yep.
And backup.
Perfect. So backup camera, unfortunately, is not standard, right, for ours, as far as the convenience package. But what is the benefit of the backup camera?
So you don't rear end somehow.
Absolutely.
Backing out your driveway in the morning. Somebody.
Right.
Dogs, cats, kids.
Back in somebody.
Back
Right,
into
good job.
somebody, yeah.
Exterior. Huh?
Okay, first off, we've got vortex generating technology. Makes the vehicle more aerodynamically efficient, improves vehicle stability, especially at higher speeds, increases fuel economy, fog lights, increases visibility in adverse weather conditions, and it looks really cool.
And of course, we're referring to the SC when we talk about fog lights in general, right?
Number 3 was the spoiler and the underbody kit, enhances the overall appearance of the vehicle and attracts a younger demographic market. Four-wheel disc brakes.
Hold on just a second. So the SC is comparable to the Nissan SV. Does the SV have any sporty type look to it when we speak of the rocker panels or underbody covers or? No.
It's just like the other spoiler.
Right.
No, it's a lot more bland.
And what about the Accord? I know we don't have the Accord Sport in here, but looking at the EX, which before this year, before they offered the Sport, the EX would be the comparable vehicle to the SC. Do they have anything?
Not as big as body models.
Correct.
They call it, what they had one sport model. Back in that car, back in the car, the thing for, they didn't even come standing with a spoiler on the sport. You have to order it.
It's true.
Yeah.
True story.
All right, let's go ahead.
Number 4 is four-wheel disc brakes, improves brake response time, and makes the vehicle safer.
Good job. And 5.
Conservative yet stylish body style, appeals to a larger demographic market. And then we also put backup
Let me
camera.
ask a question. Why do you think they were so conservative with the styling of the exterior when they redesigned it in 2011?
Marketing care.
Oh, we got it 2011, sorry. Huh?
You look at the demographics, the average medium age for a Camry buyer, is in the 50s, and for an LE, it's 70.
Right.
So you don't want to overdo it.
Well, and to keep in mind, we've been the #1 selling midsize sedan for
15 of 16 years.
Thank you. So when we are the #1 midsize sedan, we've been selling a lot, right? We don't want to lose those buyers that we've already captured because we're too aggressive or we're too, modern, I guess, like what Kia and Hyundai have done, right? And their market share is going down now that it's been out for, how long is their new body sell for now? A little over a year for each. Their market share is going down. So, last one?
Backup camera, improves parking safety.
Yeah. So we've discussed that. All right, good job. All right, now for the interior. Who's presenting for me?
Everybody jump at once.
Clay?
Hi, that'll be me. Lovely.
All right, Clay.
Okay, first thing we have is we have a standard 6.1-inch display audio system on the inside. The Altima only has a 5-inch screen, while the Accord doesn't have anything as standard, which is it's just cool technology across the board. Really easy to use, complete standard with the Bluetooth system. It has steering wheel audio controls and Bluetooth controls. Has 10 airbags on the inside, which we've already talked about.
What are benefits
Of the 10 airbags,
of the steering wheel audio controls?
keep your eyes on the road.
Absolutely.
So, which I know they're doing it in Texas. I don't know if they're going to do it in Louisiana. Make it illegal to talk on the phone in the car. Is that already? Am I okay with that?
It's already illegal here. It's text. It's illegal to text.
It's illegal to text.
And I always try not to have my phone up when a cop's nearby. So
Yeah, just in
you never
case.
know.
On the we have standard leather trimmed seats with the sport fabric middle, with the optional full heated leather. While theirs are whatever kind of cheap material they make it out to be. So a little bit more comfort on those sides. The sport trim seats will have a little bit of a higher side bolster on the side of each one of them. We also have the stitching across the dash, which gives it a classier feel with a still more modern design to it.
What about comfort? Y'all said in these vehicles. I mean, comparing the comfort of the Camry as far as the seats versus the Honda Accord and the Altima, give me some feedback.
Overall interior space, the Camry wins out. I do know that the only categories it does not beat the other two is in front headroom and front legroom.
Correct.
But in the overall scheme of it, Camry has better interior space, which allows easier entry, exit, and just overall feel of the car itself.
Would y'all all agree that the interior styling of the Camry is probably far more sophisticated than any of the competition?
The
You know-
suede in there is horrible.
Yeah.
The suede material on the doors and stuff, it's just not attractive at all.